What Would Louise Say? Join us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Hosted by Reverend Martine Bernard. Explore the wisdom of Louise Hay. Brought to you by New Thought Media Network. Dive into Louise's teachings. Experience healing and empowerment. Reverend Martine shares insights. Connect with a contemporary audience. Unlock your potential. Transform your life with love. Embrace positivity and healing. Join our vibrant community. Ready to join us? Let's spread love and wisdom together. Please like, share, and subscribe. Only on New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Happy season of light. Happy season of wonder. This is the time of the year everywhere on the planet that all traditions celebrate the birthing, the bringing, the manifestation of light. And so I'm so excited to be here with you today. We have the Heal Your Life Master Teacher, U.S. trainers, Anna and Christy, here with us today, beloved ones, beautiful ones. And we will be having a conversation today on deservability, the worthiness of good for the holidays, because we know that the holiday season can bring up a lot of emotions. And it's so important. Our beloved Louise would say it's important to love yourself through it all and to address those issues. She would pound her pillow and let the emotions out and embrace her inner child with love, knowing that she was deserving and that we are all deserving. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. The beauties, Christy and Anna, our U.S. trainers, master teachers, and trainers. Hello, beautiful ones. I'm so happy to be with you today.
Good morning. We are so happy to be with you.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for making the time in your lives during this busy holiday season. I know you have full houses with handsome husbands. Beloveds, I met their husbands. They're both married to handsome husbands and beautiful kids. So thank you, my beloved sisters. Heal Your Life sisters, for being with me today. So we are going to have a conversation about deservability. And I'm thrilled, if I can get it on camera. There it is. There it is. This is the Heal Your Life workbook. Oh, no. Louise said it wasn't a workbook. It's the companion to the Heal Your Life text that is celebrating. We are celebrating 40 years of You Can Heal Your Life. Mm-hmm. And so please pick up the gift edition. It's absolutely stunning. But I know
it's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
The gift edition is so pretty.
Oh, it's so pretty. Mm-hmm. I'm gifting it to all my girl besties. I have a whole tribe of besties because it's so pretty.
That's a great gift.
Isn't it a great gift? Christy, let's talk about deservability. Did Louise focus on it? Where did she emphasize it? I'm not sure. I don't think there was a lot about deservability, as Dr. Patricia mentioned when she was on in the original You Can Heal Your Life book. Is there? Let's talk. Let's
talk about deservability. So what I want to do first is get your audience into the mood for deservability. So from the workbook, I'm going to read Louise's treatment because that will get everybody thinking about where am I at with my deservability. So those listening, please just get a little quiet. If you want to, you can close your eyes.
I'm closing my eyes, beautiful ones. Right. I'm taking it in.
And this is Louise's deservability treatment. I am deserving. I deserve all good, not some, not a little bit, but all good. I now move past all negative, restricting thoughts. I release and let go of the limitations of my parents. I love them, and I go beyond them. I am not their negative opinions, nor their limiting beliefs. I am not bound by any of the fears or prejudices of the current society I live in. I no longer identify with limitation of any kind. In my mind, I have total freedom. I now move into a new space of consciousness where I am willing to see myself differently. I am willing to create new thoughts about myself and about my life. My new thinking becomes new experiences. I now know and affirm that I am at one with the prospering power of the universe. As such, I now prosper in a number of ways. The totality of possibilities lies before me. All is well.
All is well.
I'm
The
so
totality of possibilities
Mhm.
lies before me. All is well. I absolutely adore that line. I go beyond my parents. I'm worthy. I don't have my parents' mindset. I don't have their patterns. I go beyond them because for so many of us, deservability is a ancestral a
Oh, yeah.
pattern that is passed down. Science now says that trauma is passed down in the body.
Yep.
So in science of mind and in Louise's worldview, it gets passed on, these belief systems, these
Mhm.
ideas, and sometimes the emotions. So I love that she begins there, saying to the universe, I am deserving of all good, not some, not a
Not
little bit, but all good. But I
all.
go, yes, yes. So, Anna, what do you have to say about that deserving of all good? And we let go of our ancestral or our parental patterns because it starts there.
It does start there, and we all know it. You know, when I started working on my desirability, when I first read about it, I really had a lot of work to do because, first of all, what we are taught in our house, that we need to do things to deserve love, right? If you clean your room as kids, when you clean room, when you get good grades at home, when you help in whatever setting you need to help, then you can have new shoes. That was for me growing up. And living where I lived was also, cultural, that just having enough to survive was good enough. So
Yes.
all the wants and needs are even selfish,
Yes.
unrealistic. Who are you to think you deserve that? Was really, a lot of guilt, even if you think you deserve, because as kids we do, and Louise talks about it. Kids, babies love themselves. They know they deserve support and love. They're gonna scream, and everyone's gonna hear them scream and cry and ask for what they want. And the next thing you know, they're happy and they go on with their life. But they teach us at early age those limits, and they condition our behavior, right? Society, people tell us, and and that's where the problem comes, because then we grow up and then we're 20, our 20s, 30s, 40s, and we just don't think we deserve enough. And who am I to want for this or that? And I see it with, in our trainings, I see it with my clients. It's the belief system. So when you ask the question, what was Louise talking about at first? She was putting out affirmations and she was teaching people self-love. But there was a catch. You can't really love yourself if you don't think you deserve good. So we had to go back and write those beliefs and see, what is it that I believe about life? What do I think about desirability? What's my core belief that I was taught, so that I can move on? So
That's
it's,
why
yeah.
this book is so powerful because I feel like this is your You Can Heal Your Life part 2. All
Yeah.
of the things that she learned from all of those amazing workshops and traveling the world and recruiting amazing individuals like Dr. Patricia and Rick to do this work and train others that there was so much more. She would say, at the crux of the issue, we don't believe we deserve. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I've just started, I have my bookmark. I've just started reading this because I thought, okay, I need to read Heal Your Life over again. I certainly do. But I thought, oh, wow, I really need to read part two. Part
Mhm.
two, because it's so important. I have just a little, and Christy has a lot to share.
Yeah.
She's masterful, um, leading this movement. So Louise taught us that our outer life reflects our inner beliefs. And one of the deepest beliefs that people have is that they are unworthy. So
Yes.
especially during the holidays, the old voices return that say, I
Mhm.
don't deserve love. I don't deserve abundance. I shouldn't want more. So, I mean, Christy, what advice do you have, about this theme of deservability and all this stuff that comes up, especially in the holiday season? Wow.
And the thing is about deservability is it can be kind of sneaky how it shows up, right? And so especially right now where you're very focused on others. I've had a big aha in the last month or so on a place where I was struggling with deservability. And it really ties into the holidays because this is where I tend to overgive even more.
Yes. Yes.
And my big aha, I've believed that I was deserving for a very long time. I believed I was deserving of my parents' love. Believed I was deserving of a home that I am happy and comfortable in, of a job that I love, of working towards goals. The one thing that I have really always struggled with is time. And I would do affirmations on time, and I would be like, I have more time than I need, and all this stuff. And here's the sneaky bit. I didn't realize that I didn't believe that I was deserving of my own time. I was giving it away to everybody first. Oh, I'll go work out after I've taken care of everybody else.
Yes.
I will eat healthy after I will take care of myself in any way, shape, or form. I'll take a hot bath after. Nowadays, I'm taking a hot bath at 4 p.m. because
Exactly.
that's what I feel like doing it, right? I'm working out before I do anything else. And this has literally been within weeks that I've realized I deserve my time. I am deserving of my time and I don't have to give it all away. And at this time of year, what are we doing? We are
My
giving
gosh.
away our time and our energy nonstop, nonstop.
Nonstop.
And yeah,
Nonstop.
and
And
it's
especially if you're a girl.
a time of joy.
Especially if you're a girl, and my beloveds, or if you're in your feminine energy, male
Yes.
or female, if you're that giver, that nurturer, that's the whole thing.
Mhm.
You're over nurturing. You're saying yes to every party, yes
Yes
to all
to
types of
everybody,
events, all yes to everyone, and that's why everybody needs a vacation from the holidays
right?
in January. And if you try to invite anyone to do anything in January and February, most people
Nope.
are like, forget it.
No, thank you. And that's why, I mean, this is a joyous time of connecting with friends and family and enjoying the joy of giving, right? Like that is part of the joy of this time. But it's also an end of year time. It's also a time to rest and a time to care for yourself. And we often get stuck in that cycle of not, I'm enjoying giving, but I have to. I
Yes.
have to. I
Yes.
have to be there. I have to show up. I have to give. And we deserve better than that for ourselves. We really
Exactly.
do.
Exactly. I have
Yeah.
to shout out Christy a little bit because Christy has spent 15 years serving Heal Your Life trainings, beginning with administration. Now she's the COO and co-teacher trainer with Anna while supporting 1,600 teachers. 100 of us. Over
And I'm super happy to say
70.
we've gotten to the 1,700 mark. We're now a little over 1,700 teachers. Yes.
Wow. So
Yes.
she's giving, she's constantly giving. So it's so important that Christy had this personal inner revelation that she needs to put herself first. Because as you can see by her great smile and her incredible energy, she just gives off that love and nurturing and kindness. But we have to do it for ourselves.
We
So
do.
we have to do it for ourselves. Anna, your story is such a powerful, powerful example of transformation. Moving to the US on your own, discovering Heal Your Life. Oh my gosh, when we spoke, oh my goodness, the book that manifested when you were back home in your coaching work, especially with women who are deciding to change, choose, or leave. How does deservability show up, and what keeps women from believing that they truly deserve better? What keeps women from believing, and everyone? I mean, this is general, but let's address that particular point first, and then we can also talk about men and all of us.
Yes, thank you so much. That's a great question. Well, as I said, those beliefs come from our childhood. But since we build them back then, we act upon them, right? So that's how we show up in life. So now we find boyfriends and husbands, and when we continue to project our beliefs. And at one point, we have kids, and we still don't think we deserve. We put others in front of us, and we take care of everyone. And at some point, and that's usually the point that the women come for change, when they feel tired, when they feel overwhelmed, when they feel something's missing and they don't know what, and they don't know what to do anymore. But it's that non-deserving part of them that's been making and manifesting things in their lives. And they just finally, at one point, when they had enough, they stop and they say, I can't go any further like this. I'm just tired. I don't know. I'm empty. So that empty place, I find, is mostly when women come and ask for change. And then we go back to the roots. So when I ask them, so what do you think you deserve? They don't even know. They really don't even know. So we have to dig in and start, well, what did you like growing up? What did you like to do? Whether it's painting or, photography, like find passion so that you can find that you deserve to go travel and take those beautiful photos, or that you deserve time for yourself and, to give yourself a hug, to take a hot bath at 4 p.m. But you
Yes.
need to get there. You need to know what's the problem, dig that problem, plant another seed, a new seed, and it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and I can't talk enough about this.
It's so
We've been living this life. That's what Louise says. You've been criticizing yourself for years. It's not going to happen overnight. But the first step is awareness. When you know something's wrong and you discover what it is and you say, oh, I just had a client I think it was last month. She divorced recently. And part of the guilt because of the kids, it was a hard decision. And she was left with an old car. Now she has kids to drive to school, and the old car keeps, just breaking once it's tire, and it's giving her those signals that she needs a new car. And she just said that in a third session, I think. And I said, well, what are the options of you getting a new car because you want to be safe? But she was always putting that somewhere because she didn't feel. We came to the point where she didn't deserve, because of what she's felt as guilt for her kids and divorce. She didn't deserve to drive the new car. So we really worked on it, and we affirmed that she's allowed, that she gives herself permission to get a new car, that she's deserving for her kids to be safe. And, now she doesn't have a husband who's just going to fix whatever it needs to be fixed. So it takes a lot of money on a long term, to fix the car every month. And then she's like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm ready. She's sitting with these affirmations, but she really took time to affirm. She took time to journal about it. What's her biggest fear if she's going to be able to pay it off, and all this stuff, that the fears come showing up. When we want to change, fear is the one that's,
Yeah.
are you sure you want to do it? Are you sure you deserve it? It just like pops up. And then finally she went to the dealership and she drove a new car. And she got, oh my God, the feeling,
Oh,
the
that's
smell of the car. And we just
wonderful.
sold it. So,
That
we,
is
we need to do an action to make the change. Because we can
exactly.
read those books, we can listen to the podcast, we can watch a movie, but it all stays right here. We need to put that knowledge into action so that we can show what we learned, so that life can really change.
We really do. Let's address, I know that we're talking a lot about women, but women aren't the only ones who have these challenges at all. At all. So for all my wonderful male viewers out there, Anna, what is some advice for men? Because I know that men's deservability comes up very, very differently in this world. Many, many times, if a man is going through financial challenges, they can also feel bad about themselves and feel unworthy of success, or even feel unworthy of love. What are your suggestions as a master teacher and trainer? And then I'll ask you, Christy, to address that as well.
Thank you for asking this. And I talked to my husband. He's my guinea pig. Right, because we have the same cultural background, and it always, it's interesting to me how he shows up and how I show up. We lived in the same country and we were raised, but in different times because we have the age difference. And he's male, So I like to kind of play with that. And I also do have male clients.
That's right.
When we go to beliefs, once guys open up to the idea of what I believe is creating my experience, that's something that you want to hold them for. And I really teach them that the power point is always in the present moment.
That's right.
Right? It's always the point of power is always in the present moment. So no matter how you grow up, no matter what your parents taught you, no matter you went through bankruptcy 10 years ago, that can change today. Because they always think, oh, well, in 5 years or in 2 years, I want to be this.
Because they're such planners. They're such doers and planners, the masculine.
And they are achievers. They want to achieve. They want to set those goals. So for guys, I think it's coming back to this present moment.
Wow.
And knowing that you're good today and what you're doing for yourself, for business, for your family is just good enough. And you can change whatever doesn't feel good now. So in 2 years, when you achieve that goal, you don't have to wait that moment to be happy and excited or feel worthy. You're worthy today because you show up every day. My husband loves wet shaving. So I'm like that. He's like, that's my meditation in the morning. I say, the moment you wake up, you make your bed and you do your wet shaving, you set yourself up for success that day. And you're already worthy of whatever is to come at work that day. And, it's that mindset. And he goes, it really, when we talk about this, it really makes me feel good. I also put the affirmation on his mirror where he does wet shaving. My income is constantly increasing.
That is, hey, for all you wives out there, instead of complaining, put that affirmation everywhere. Put it in his wallet. Put number 8. Believe it or not, I follow a wonderful numerologist called Glenys McCants. She's been around forever. I think she's also published by Hay House. And this is a prosperity tip that worked for me. You want to put the number 8 printed in your wallet behind the photos in your house. And she has anecdotal stories of wives putting 888. You fold it up, you put it in the wallet, and husbands getting income increases, bonuses at work, winning a lottery thing.
Wow.
I'm starting it today, Martine.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, where can I start this?
I have it behind my pictures. I have it on books on my shelves. I have it everywhere, and you hide it behind prints in your house. And I have it in my wallet. And I was going through a period of just a lot of change in my life, going from one job to the other. I did this, and suddenly I had all these clients. So eights everywhere. Print up a little thing, cut it, print it
And
up,
put it everywhere.
and put it everywhere. And 888, triple eights. Anyway, that's my prosperity tip.
I like it.
And I love Anna's prosperity tip. Putting my income is constantly increasing on your husband's side of the bathroom while he's shaving and looking at that mirror.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
And you know what, guys? Also, they love fitness, right? They love to go and
Yes.
work out. They love muscles. So when I talk to them, I take different approach. With women, I say, hug yourself. How can you be more gentle with yourself? And when I work with guys, I tell them that building a belief is actually building a muscle.
Yeah.
You go to your gym and you go on a first day and you lift. You don't come home and expect to have, that beautiful bicep or tricep.
Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the
Right?
day. Yes.
Right?
You
Yeah.
don't expect to have that. You're in pain, first of all, for first couple of days. If you haven't worked out for a while, you're in pain for a couple of days. Then you lift some more, and then you go through series. Now you don't do 10 moves anymore. You do 3 times 10. So that's with beliefs. Once you start changing those beliefs, and guys really buy it, and they go, and I hear them. They say, I'm practicing my belief muscle.
Oh, I love that.
And that's really true.
You gotta know them.
Yeah, you have to kind of change the language around a little bit for men.
Yeah.
But certainly this work is just as valuable for them.
It's for everybody.
Yeah, it is. It's for everybody. This work is valuable for everyone, from infants to the elderly. It's valuable to everybody. Yes.
Precisely. Can you imagine if we went to school and this was part of the foundation of, math and reading and drawing and playing, disability.
We are now working to get this into classrooms.
Oh,
yeah, because how amazing to be able to, start this young. And we know, for those of us who have kids and have been in the work, we know what it looks like to see our kids growing up with the work and through the work.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
it's really beautiful.
It's really a blessing. So deservability and confidence. So deservability builds confidence, it makes us all feel more confident. And that's a key in today's world. Confidence is key. But the holiday lens, old patterns versus new choices. So the holidays bring us back or into contact a lot of times, beautiful souls, with childhood programming, family dynamics, old roles and voices. So many of us are excited to see our families, but many of us are like, oh gosh, Aunt so-and-so is going to say the same thing that she's been saying for 25 years. Why aren't you married? You're going to be an old maid. It's getting too late. And then you have Uncle so-and-so that always says the same joke that drives you nuts. So Louise always... The holidays can be, it's such a mix.
Oh, it's a mix. It is.
Martine, Louise used to say, if you think you've done enough personal growth, just invite family for dinner. See who pushes your button.
That'll do it. That'll do it right there.
That's the point, you're like, uh-oh, I'm going, that lever of I'm here, I'm so good, all is well in my world and I'm safe, and you're like, I hate everyone, and so you descend.
Yes.
It's so easy to descend into the abyss.
Especially at this time.
Yes.
Because we are putting out all that energy to everybody else, right?
Precisely.
And it's so easy to descend.
Oh my God.
And, I think certainly this is where anger releasing. There's so many of Louise's techniques that can come into play Christy, here.
That's perfect. Anger releasing.
Anger releasing, you're talking to a relative, your mom, your aunt, your son, and they're giving you all that. Well, you got to be here at this time, and you got to bring this, and so-and-so is going to need a gift. And what have you done about this? Oh,
Oh
I
my
have people in my
goodness.
life who are so good at that, and all of a sudden I was here, I was calm, everything was normal. And now suddenly I'm ratcheting up and I'm ratcheting up and I'm ratcheting up. And I get off the phone and I'm like, what happened? What?
Exactly.
I have something called a damn it doll. And I love that damn it doll. Oh, she takes such a beating for me.
Oh my goodness. I need to know about the Damn It
Oh my
doll.
gosh,
What
here,
is
let me
it?
show you. Hold on.
Please, please. Oh my goodness.
I
My
keep him
mom.
close by. He
Oh
is
my goodness. It
He is
looks adorable.
fantastic. I love him. This is the Damn It doll. He says, you can get these on Amazon. Whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little Damn It doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it. And I am telling you,
Oh my God. That is, I think I'm gifting all my sister besties
Right, everybody
with
needs
the
a Damn
Damn
It
It
doll.
doll.
I have it as well. Just saying. Mine is
This
orange.
is the key. Oh my goodness. I
But
cannot, I need
and
it
that's the
then.
thing. We're in the time of love and light, you
Yes.
know, but we are again deserving of our anger, of our upset. We don't
Yes.
want to just keep pushing it down, because then we end up at Christmas dinner, and that's what so many movies are based on, where everybody just blows up at each other.
Absolutely blows up.
Right?
Someone walks
Yes.
away, everything's interrupted. Yes, and it's reflecting that shadow, the shadow. And for those who've gone through loss, for those who are not partnered, the holidays
Yes.
can be
Yes.
very, very hard. You hug yourself, you get
Yep.
together, you have a friends Thanksgiving,
Friendsgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Friendsgivings. That's right. You do that. So it's so important to let it out. And if you don't have a damn it doll,
Use your bed, your
you
pillow.
use your
Louise would do
pillow.
it every week just to see
Oh,
if anything was hanging out.
exactly. Oh my gosh, the pillow. I
Yes.
love that. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I don't think that that's in the You Can Heal Your Life book. How this is
So
part of one
this is
aspect of Louise.
this is part of her workshop that she created.
Yes.
And and that's what Anna and I teach, is others how to lead these workshops, right? And
And you lead the workshops as well. You offer
we
workshops.
lead the workshops, we train people to lead the workshops.
Yes.
We do it all. Which is why we need hot baths at 4.
Exactly. Exactly.
But and Louise was so smart. She created real exercises that were there for change, and that you could put as tools in your toolbox, because even though you changed today, that's not to say that 2 years from now, that thing that you thought was fully healed doesn't pop back up.
Yes.
And what Louise teaches you are real life tools to put in that toolbox. So when that anger bubbles up, to grab your damn it doll or your pillow. It's okay to release your anger. And
That is
that's what
okay.
yeah. And that's what her workshops were really about, were those tools. You learn about shoulding on yourself, and what it feels like to constantly I should do this, I should do that, and how that weighs on you. You learn tools for forgiveness. And that can be as simple as writing a letter to somebody and then ripping it up or burning it and saying, okay, I've let it go. But when it pops back up again, you might have to write that letter again. You might have to stop and say, okay, wait, where have I? And that's what, again, like for the last few weeks, I was like, I don't feel like I need to work on deservability. That doesn't feel right. And yet the podcast comes up. We're working on deservability.
Yes.
All this stuff kept coming up. I kept getting Louise Hay meditations and speeches on deservability. And I was like, okay, something is here. And I can't tell you how long I have worked with time, people. There's
Oh,
never enough time in the day. I don't understand these people who have enough time in the day. I am always chasing my tail.
I completely Oh my gosh, I completely understand that, Christine. I
And
completely.
I am telling you, I was absolutely shocked when, as I did what Anna said, you go in and you do the digging and you do the work and you
Yes,
start paying attention to where things are coming up. And like,
exactly.
oh, holy crap. I have been giving away all of my time and all of my energy, leaving myself on the back burner
Yes, yes,
because I keep thinking I have to take care of everybody else before I deserve any of my own time.
yes, exactly. Exactly.
And that is like, it's the sneaky way these things come up for you. And that's for everybody. Everybody will have these ways that it's like a little worm digging in. You don't even know it's there. And it's
Mhm.
sneaking in. And that's why you want the tools.
Precisely,
Because it's
precisely.
the tools that kept me from going down into a year-long spiral, a 2-year-long spiral. Instead, it's been 4 to 5 months.
Yes,
And I've kept like, what is this? What is this? Why does this keep showing up for me? What is this? Oh my God, I think I can heal something long standing. But I didn't even know because I thought things were healed. So you got
exactly.
to also be grateful when the things show up.
Very much so, and that we are in process. This is a journey.
Yes.
It's we do get to momentous moments or a graduation point, but it's an
Yeah.
ongoing. It's a life's work.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual journey.
It is.
It's a journey of self love. Because
Mhm.
there have been so many patterns that have been inherited just from your family system. You know, I have a very, very sweet and phenomenal mother, very, very loving, but my mom has always had like a low self-esteem. She doesn't put herself first in any way. I mean, it's so ingrained. I inherited that. So I'm
Yeah.
really sweet and I'm really nice, but I'm like, wait a second. But my confidence, so I've had to actually thank God, thank the universe for Louise's work of self
Mhm.
love, forgiving my mom, because my sister and I always talk, yeah, mom and her lack of self esteem. But now I'm like, wow, she inherited it as a Caribbean woman, old school. That's how it was. And especially as someone who's also very Christian. So
Mhm.
the humble, the humble shall inherit the earth. There's something
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
humble. So then, of course, you'll get everything that you deserve. But we have a right to be confident and have God confidence or spirit because we
Yes.
are made in the image and likeness of the great
Yes.
creator. We're already the rich daughters and sons of the universe. We're worthy of health. We're worthy of abundance. We're worthy of peace. We're worthy
Yes.
of caring for ourselves. So
Yeah.
it's like that is really the truth. And this overly eat humble pie was
Yeah.
developed to kind of keep people small because when people are
Yep.
small, it benefits a lot of people.
Yeah,
And
it does.
So other people.
Yes, it does.
you know, so it's not about being better than, but it's
Yep.
worthy. I'm worthy. Christy's worthy. Anna is worthy. My beloved viewers who are watching from everywhere in the world, you are worthy. And especially at this time, let's talk about deservability around prosperity. And I don't know, ladies, do we want to take a small break or we talk, we keep up,
Good.
let's go. So
Yeah.
let's talk about worthiness around prosperity because the whole gift giving situation can really get complicated. Oh my God, it can be. Well, she gave me a great gift last Christmas. So if I can't just give a small thing, it has to be just as expensive, just as big, or even more. Oh
Just
my
as thoughtful, right?
God.
Oh, that's the one that kills me. It has to be as thoughtful. I mean, I watch all year people to see if I can figure out that gift that's as thoughtful as the gift I received.
It's a thing.
It's the thing. It's a
It's
thing.
a
Yeah.
thing.
It's a thing.
I told my family they're all getting hugs this year.
That's a great gift. You're a
It's a
great
great
hugger.
gift, right?
Oh my
Just
God.
after we were thankful a month ago for what we have, now we are, doing damage dolls and trying to figure out presents. Like, what what
Why?
is going on?
What is going on? And then
Yes.
the wrapping. I feel guilty about not wrapping gifts. Oh, it's only in a gift bag. I didn't wrap it. You can go have it wrapped, but you can pay people to wrap your gift. My mother's like, what do you mean you're not wrapping the gift? And then she's like, Curtis, I said, well, I was just going to get a gift bag, but everybody's wrapping the gift. It's not, you can't
You
just
didn't
bring
put
a
enough
gift bag.
effort if you just
If you
put it in
didn't
a
wrap
bag.
it,
Now
if you
put
just
it
If you
did it in
didn't
a
wrap
bag.
it.
My
because
mother
the
is
gift
constantly in self-doubt about the gift bag. And she uses it to like shame the rest of us. Well, I'm sorry, I only did gift bags. Mom, it's fine. Do a gift bag if that makes you happy.
This is how insane. I can't stop laughing.
Insane.
I thought it was just my family. This is
No.
how insane it gets around the holidays, whether you're celebrating Diwali. Yesterday, my beloveds, was Bodhi Day, the day that we recognize that the Buddha awakened. Thank God. There's a consciousness of awakening at this time. Happy Hanukkah, because now there are Hanukkah wrappings, and you gotta go get. I have to get my. And you want to love it, and Kwanzaa, but you don't want to mess it up. That's another thing. You don't want to not acknowledge the right holiday with the right person because they'll think that you don't love and appreciate them. It's so tense.
It is. It's a thing. And we've gotten away from that joy of giving.
Yes.
Right? It's not, I love it. If anybody's ever gotten a hug from Anna, they know that is a fantastic
I have.
gift. Accept it with gratitude. It's a great gift. That's way better than some plastic toy that's going to be thrown away, in a couple months, years.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right.
Many times we're not wearing this stuff, but we're collecting it. So to be conscious givers, to give to ourselves, to know that we are worthy and deserving, and to laugh as that just released so much stress. I can't believe Christy's mother is stressed about gift bags because my mother makes me feel bad about putting it in a gift bag. So this is going on everywhere, and it's
Everywhere.
ridiculous.
Yes. The gift bag situation.
Oh my goodness. The essence is to get back to the joy. The joy or the peace. And if you're having a hard time doing that because circumstances are really rough on the planet, a lot is happening with people financially. So deservability when it comes to abundance, my beloveds, what are your thoughts, especially at this time?
Well, first of all, I think we need to go back and remember what is this season about. It is really a joy of giving, but giving doesn't necessarily have to be material stuff, something that we have to pay. And people have different life situations financially, and things happen. So when I say hug, I really mean hug. Sometimes calling your friend and go to a Starbucks and chat for an hour and laugh, that's the biggest gift you can give them. And you may not even know they need it. Maybe maybe they lost a dog. Maybe their father died last year. So just call them and say, I was thinking about doing presents, but I prefer this time. And I hope you're okay with that. And they'll love you because they're going to have that moment, remember, that conversation that brought something in them, something that you said that inspired them to go ahead and change something and do something. And just someone to listen to them. Sometimes people don't have at this time of the year, they don't have that one person who's going to listen to them. They don't have those big families. They may be away. I know a lot of my friends from Serbia who come here. They don't have friends for neither for Thanksgiving or Christmas. So they adopt families and they go and have they have lunch or dinner with them. But it's not their family. They miss home. They're far away. They can't travel.
Chosen
for
family.
whatever it is, chosen families. Do they have to buy presents for everyone? They could. And they can if they choose to. But they also can be present and bring a plate of something that's homemade. And that's what I love to do. I make food, and that's my love language. I love to cook, so I'll bring something to friend's house. So really reminding yourself of how it's everything that we said. It's it is so funny because it's so true. But on the other side, we are exhausted. January 1st, or December 26th, we are just exhausted. We want to sit and sip on our coffee and no one talking to us for a little bit. As we know that now we have to clean all the wrap papers, everything around the house. They're not even going to play with those toys. They don't even know who bought them what. They're on their games anyway.
Exactly.
But what is it that brings you joy? What is it in this season? And I really want to invite our, especially women listeners, but also guys, what are you gifting yourself this holiday season? What are you putting under the Christmas tree for yourself? And what is the experience that you're getting for yourself? Is it a spa, a massage, a walk, a new earphones, the subscription for the podcast that you like for the whole year?
Yes.
It can be something as
A
simple
meditation practice, beginning a meditation practice, so you
meditation
feel
practice.
calm.
Yes. What are you doing to show yourself that you love yourself? Because you can love them all, but only when you love yourself first. Your
Precisely.
kids, your husband, everyone, you can only give from the full cup. If your cup is empty, even the things that you give them
Yes.
are not gonna feel as rewarding unless your cup is filled first.
I think there's so
It's
much
really
to
true.
that. For me, my gift to myself, and my gift to myself will be attending a salsa event. It's like $20 and there were like 200
Oh,
people. And I love to dance, but I haven't been doing the thing that I'm passionate about. So I'm going to start dancing again. And of course, this coming Friday, there's like a social. We call them salsa socials. And so I will be going and gifting myself that joy because I'm high for days. I'm high for
yes.
dancing.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. So Christy, we know that you're gifting yourself some baths at
Yes.
4 o'clock.
Just time. Yes. But I want to go back to that thought of what if what you're struggling with is harder than just feeling overwhelmed, which is hard enough, right? What if what you're struggling with is really being on the verge of homelessness, or you're really and truly fully alone? You don't really have anybody to turn to.
Speak
The things that make the holidays especially hard. And I think this is where the tools that we talk about can really come into play, because it can be hard to understand that you are creating your own life, especially if your life is not what you want it to be, right? And that can be a difficult thing to look at. But if you're finding yourself in that space, this is a great time of year to really stop and look at what is holding you back. Are there resentments? Louise called resentments the absolute poison of the body. And are you sitting in resentment? And it turned out that that's what I was doing with time. I was sitting in, it was poisoning me. I was resentful of other people's request of my time. And I didn't realize that I had any control over it.
That's
right? And it was building up over years. I mean, honestly, years from having had kids, from having taken care of my parents' finances when they lived overseas, from feeling like I had to take care of all of my students when I was teaching. It had built up and built up and built up. And, it finally got to a breaking point. But people are there, and if you're there, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, but stop and realize that it is poison in your body. It is poison in your mind, and it's a wall that stops you from going forward.
Exactly. And it's for all of us. It's for
Yes.
all of us, because many of us, self-forgiveness, forgiving
Self-forgiveness is
yourself
huge.
huge. If you find
Huge.
yourself in a challenging situations like that, because you really can feel unworthy, begin to know in your heart and mind that you can have a home, that your finances can increase, you can meet that level.
You can do this. And there are so many great tools. This is what I call the practical application of affirmations.
Yes.
Which I think is really important, because affirmations have become kind of a buzzword.
It's a trend. It's trendy.
Instagram, right? And it's, how do we actually apply them so they work? And I've heard so many people, I tried affirmations, that didn't work for me, blah, blah, blah. But the point to an affirmation is that it is it's changing your brain chemistry, right? That's the point.
Your
So
neural
find the
pathways.
thing. And if it's because you're alone, start affirming, I have great friends. I am open to making great friends.
Yes.
I am open to making great connections in my life.
Yes.
Because it opens you up. Then you go to the grocery store, and instead of being like this while you're buying your groceries, you're like this. Look at the difference just in body language,
Yes.
right?
Very much so.
That's why you use the affirmation, and you want to use it constantly every time you find yourself. And that's that self-awareness. You find yourself thinking, oh, I hate people and I hate this traffic. It's all just, and I don't wonder why I'm alone. I prefer to be, oh my, okay, I hear it. I am open to making great connections. I am open and willing to making great connections.
Precisely.
Yes.
Precisely. And my practical tip is please go to YouTube, or if you have access to the internet, and watch You Can Heal Your Life, the movie.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the movie, Louise says whether you're starting in a homeless shelter or a mansion, you can change and you can heal your life.
Yeah.
You can affirm you're good. So I am safe. If anything, if you're going through a dire situation that's challenging your heart and mind and your physical body temple, I am safe. All is well. I am safe, and everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. You want to say that to yourself. Just declaring your safety in the universe will bring about manifestations of good.
Yes.
And please seek support. There are churches, there are temples, mosques. A lot of organizations are giving. Do not be alone. You are worthy of all good. Seek the help and support that is available. Many people are giving right now because we know how difficult it appears to be in the country. Seek that help. Don't be alone. Go and have Hanukkah dinner, Christmas dinner, Kwanzaa dinner, Diwali dinner with other people. There are places where people are offering warmth and nourishment, and go be with others.
Go be with others. Of like, you can go to the YMCA, you can go to senior communities, you can go to your, whatever your local community is, and you
Red
can just go
Cross.
and create community for yourself.
Yes.
Mhm.
Create that community and know that just because you have the breath of life within you, you are literally worthy and deserving. So, Christy and Anna, oh my gosh, we could go on forever. Any quick last minute tips on deservability and worthiness, and what is coming up with you for you guys, Heal Your Life, the organization? What classes, what events, what's happening? So tell me that first.
Okay. So
Okay.
Anna?
Yes, we have a lot going on actually, and
Okay.
Christy will go into more details about it. But
Yes.
our main thing is October 2026, our Hero Life certification training program for people who want to get certified to become workshop leaders and coaches in Louise Hay's philosophy. It will be almost a 4-month program because it's hybrid. We do part on Zoom before the 1st through the 10th of October, and then some Zooms after. But we'll be spending it in a beautiful location that Chris is going to talk about more in a little bit. It's in San Diego, California. And if you're thinking at this point of your life of changing career, if you're thinking about adding to your existing career, or just thinking about you need something new, and this conversation that we're having today, or Louise Hay's book, or a podcast that you listened, really rang the bell inside of you and
Yes.
gives you that feeling of I want
Inner
more.
ding, like Louise
It
said. Ding, ding, ding,
Yes,
ding, ding, ding.
yes. Your heart just feels drawn to this work. I can promise you one thing, it is for a reason.
Yes.
Okay. I've been there almost 15 years ago, and I remember that feeling of, oh, I have to do this. I have to do it. There's something in it for me.
Yes.
And look at me today. So you never know what's going to happen and what's the reason, but the amount of healing that's done in this training, Martine, you've been through it, you know,
Oh, I love it. I
right?
love it. And a shout
Yeah.
out to all of my Heal Your Life October 2024 class. You can go to www.louisehayusa.com or look for Heal Your Life Master Teachers. Both Anna and Christy are like basically in charge of the US. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Instagram, you go to Heal Your Life Trainings, Anna Milkovich Coach, Christy _Dickerson _Heal Your Life. It's right there below us. Christy, what do you have to add about what's happening in our movement?
So I really want to talk about, there's a couple of different things. First, if you're interested and you're like, I just would like a little bit more, I'd like to understand a little bit more, Anna and I are starting a Heal Your Life Journey program that is going to start February 12th and be held weekly on Thursdays from February 12th to March 19th. So it's 6 weeks long. It'll start at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and there's an early bird price of $250. Otherwise, it's $299. And we go through. Anna, you just did it. Is it 5 or 6?
It's actually okay. Hold on, let me say it. It's actually $349 and $299 early bird. It starts February 12th to the 9th, to March 19th, and it's 6 weeks.
I want to be there. Yes.
Yes, you need to be there.
Everyone
Everyone
my beloved.
there. There's so much, all the tools that we talked about today.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a great program because in 6 weeks you go through negative beliefs, through prosperity, to loving relationships.
Loving your body.
But desirability is the first lesson.
It is. It is. Desirability is the first lesson because you can't get to anything else without desirability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So my beloveds, I would love for us maybe at the end of January, you guys can come back on. I think we have an opening and we can talk about all of those tenets of Louise Hay's worldview philosophy that you will be covering in class.
That sounds great. We would love to.
We will do that, definitely.
And lastly, I just want to say about the training. It is amazing that it's a 4-month-long training, and we are essentially charging the same price or less as other coaching programs. And you're going to get workshop leader. You're going to get coaching. You're going to also get 10 days of retreat time to learn in person,
in the warmth,
with your soul family. And we're going to make sure that there is deep healing and learning for yourself, that you are getting deep learning to teach others, and that you are getting time to rest that body so you can leave knowing that you are worthy, knowing you are deserving, knowing that you can go out and do whatever it is you want to accomplish. And our hotel is set up for that. We have beautiful walking path. Everybody is guaranteed a water view room. It's just a retreat-like setting. We have a pool, 2 pools, one of them with a fire pit place kind of thing in it.
I was in that jacuzzi.
Right, that jacuzzi every night, which is overlooking the marina and the sailboats. If you ever wanted to go to a place where you could manifest, that is a good, it's not Point Loma. It's essentially Point Loma, but it's down in the harbor on this peninsula, Shelter Island in San Diego. It's just got a great energy, a great feel, and you will leave there refreshed, relaxed, whole, better, ready to go out and be the best you can be.
And receive what you are worthy and deserving of from the universe. You're setting yourself up in this new year to manifest so much good, beloved ones. That's what's so exciting.
And we really encourage you to sign up early because we really and truly do only have room for 20. That's the space we have room for. It'd be very hard to make it go bigger than that.
Yes.
And we do expect to fill it. And also, the earlier you sign up, the better the payment plan, because we want everybody to be able to afford this. We want affordability. And the best way to do that is to sign up early and get in on that really fantastic payment plan.
Can I just add that there is on a www.louisehayusa.com, there's an option to schedule a 30 minutes information meeting with me or Christy and talk about if this is the right next step for you.
Yeah, we would love to talk to you.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, Christy and Anna, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my beloveds. So, everyone watching, my beautiful ones, I'm so thrilled. You are deserving. Give yourself that time. Take a moment. You're even deserving of taking a deep breath, because some of us are doing shallow breathing. Happy holidays. Happy season of life. This is Reverend Martine Bernard on the wonderful show, What Would Louise Say, on the New Thought Media Network.
Happy holidays, everyone. Mwah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.